Hey everyone, this is Santos presenting Introduction to Lightning Wallets for the School of Nakamoto. I am the business lead of tech and product at Zebedee. Zebedee is a company that powers real economies in virtual worlds. What is a wallet? A wallet mimics the functionality of things like Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal that you can control, meaning that you own your money, often with no identity verification required. There's many different options to choose from, which we'll review in this presentation. So wallet is actually a misnomer. It's as if you had a wallet, like all of the functionality that you have in your wallet. So wallet can hold cash, have a credit card or debit card that you can use to spend, but you also have like this functionality of like a point of sale, the little terminal that merchants use to create charges that you pay with a debit card. So you have all of that in a wallet in a really simple way that's easy to use. Let's go ahead and look at more. First, let's understand what are the benefits of using a Lightning wallet. Well, for one, it's cheaper processing for the merchant and it passes on the savings to you. So oftentimes they'll give you a discount for using Bitcoin for the merchants that do offer it as a way of payment. So it's also easier to use. The flows are so simple. A merchant creates a charge, you scan and pay it. It's that simple. And the payment happens in real time where it cannot be reversed. So the merchant doesn't have to worry about dealing with fraud disputes or billing disputes, which ultimately costs them money and they pass on that cost to you as a consumer. You never get declined. You never have to deal with the bank with the Lightning wallet. So many times, like I personally have been declined at the point of sale when I'm making a big purchase I'm excited about, then I have to call the bank and wait on hold to get transferred around a bunch of times. You don't have to worry about that anymore using a Lightning wallet. And if you're a merchant, you don't have to worry about losing out on that revenue because your customers decline. There's a tremendous amount of payments that never succeed where you lose out on those sales. Not anymore with Lightning. Another point is that you actually own your money. There's many sovereign wallets or wallets that allow you to take self-custody, meaning that no one but yourself, unless someone else knows your seed phrase, can take your money from you. So it's something that you can actually truly own that cannot be confiscated from you. You can pay anyone in the world at any time, anywhere. So truly remarkable. It's censorship resistant is what that term is called. And then Bitcoin never has any outages. There's been many times where I've actually been somewhere like in a small town and literally every single payment terminal was offline. So Bitcoin doesn't have these outages. What can a wallet do? It can pay, charge, hodl, earn, or you can scan or handle QR. We'll take a look deeper what those terms mean. So to pay, it's the action of paying another party's charge, invoice, or static charge, rel and URL pay, or lastly, a Lightning address. We'll show you what that looks like. You can charge, which means that you can receive money. So it's the action of creating an invoice that is payable by another party, or another party paying your static charge or Lightning address. So that's really cool. We'll show examples of that too. You can earn, so you can charge for your service or product online or face to face. You can play games to earn sats. You can stream or entertain people. You can create things, just like I'm creating this video. You can see my static charge. If you have a Lightning wallet with sats, you can scan and pay me. You can receive donations or tips, so you can take the same static charge and throw it on your physical marketing materials and earn money that way. You can hodl, so you can actually store your money for free. Goodbye monthly maintenance fees, overdrafts, and ATM fees. You don't deal with any of those ridiculous bank fees anymore. You only spend when you use. You can scan or handle a QR code. So this is pretty cool. You can just scan any sort of QR code or paste in, which is what's called handle QR code, and it reads an encoded message and figures out what to do with it. If you don't know what an encoded message is, we'll show you what that is too. Then there are Lightning vouchers. This is where you can paste a specific type of encoded message or scan a specific type of QR code, and it actually deposits sats right into your wallet. You can create receipts with them and give it to people. They can scan the receipt QR code and then load up those sats into their wallet. So cool. And there are companies that have been built using this technology. Essentially what it allows you to do is have a lot more people included in the purchase and savings that Bitcoin offers. So a company that distributes terminals to vendors is Azteco. You can buy up to $1,000 worth of Bitcoin over the Lightning Network or on-chain and load up those sats into your wallet, and the person doesn't need ID. And the reason why that's important is that there are 3 billion people that don't have access to banking services that now can get not only a superior form of savings, but be able to be included in the economy, which previously they were excluded of. Another great company that's doing amazing things in the space is BitRamp. They purchase the terminals from Azteco and then set up vendors, other merchants that can sell Bitcoin as an additional form of revenue to earn a spread on every single purchase of Bitcoin and do it risk-free. So check them out. So what does it look like to use a wallet? Let's go ahead and take a break from this presentation here and actually see it in action. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to actually use a Lightning wallet. Let's go ahead and start with the basics first. So let's create a charge. So charges are also known as Lightning Network invoices. So if someone tells you to send them a Lightning invoice or to create a charge and send it over to them, you'll know what it means. So here it's like you specify the amount, which will be 1 Satoshi for this invoice. Satoshis represent 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. It's the smallest denomination. It's akin to cents to dollars, essentially. You have an expiration time. This is available time until the payment expires. So you can specify 5 minutes, 1 hour, 12 hours, 1 day. If you have other software, you might be able to even get more granular with it. So then you can have a description. This is what the payer sees when they are going to go pay the charge. And to note, the invoice can only be paid for the amount that's specified here as well as within the expiration time. So let's go ahead and type thanks for your business, create a charge, and voila, we created a charge. So you can see that this QR code is created and can be scanned. You can also copy what I like to call encoded message, which is what the QR code is made of. It's the data that it contains. So first, before we look into the encoded message, I'll go ahead and scan this with my phone. And as you can see here, I have all of the data that's shown. Oh, this is awkward. So you can see all that information. I'll go ahead and send it. And now the payment has been completed. So it's debited, and now I received the payment. Now let's go ahead and take a look and see, well, what was in that encoded message. So you can see this encoded message looks like a bunch of gibberish, and boom, all this gibberish can be broken down into all of this data. So when your phone scans it or you paste in that encoded message, the wallet software knows where to send it, for how much, all of that good information. So like 1 Satoshi, you can see all of this data. So those are charges. So now, what does it look like to pay a static charge? So let me go ahead and bring that up here. So we'll go to Andre's zbd.gg page. With Zebedee, you get a free static charge as well as a Lightning address. All right, so now all I need to do is click this static charge QR code and go ahead and click send payment, and then I can say 1,000 sats and hello, and then send the payment, and then you can see the payment was successful and my payment went through. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the Lightning address. So this is the Lightning address here, and essentially what the Lightning address allows you to do is, instead of having to have a QR code where you have to deal with that encoded message, or you have to take out your phone and scan it if you don't have a browser extension like I do, you can actually just have a human-readable identifier that looks just like an email, but is used for sending sats. So it makes sending sats as easy as sending an email, so that anyone can do it and send money at any time for any use case. So check this out. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like to actually send a Lightning address payment. So I'm not going to use Zebedee this time, I'm going to go ahead and pay fiat Joff at lntxbot.com. So, whoops. So I'll go ahead and populate that. There's fiat Joff's Lightning address at lntxbot.com. It's important to note that this is not an email. This is a Lightning address. It just looks like an email. So I can say, hello, fiat Joff, and go ahead and send him 1,000 sats. I'm going to go ahead and enter my PIN, and now it's going to go ahead and process over the network. So let's give it a little bit of time, and now the payment was successful. So you can see I sent fiat Joff 1,000 sats. Really cool, right? So that is how it looks to use a wallet in action. It's really that easy. We just created an invoice and paid it. We paid a static charge or LNURL pay, and now we just paid a Lightning address. You can see how easy all of these things are to do. All you need to do is download a wallet app, which we'll be getting into next. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now that we looked at what a wallet looks like in action, what wallets are there? So you saw the Zebedee browser extension there. You can also get Albi. That's another great browser extension. And if you're looking for a mobile wallet, well, Zebedee does have the Zebedee app, which features a Lightning wallet, as well as many games you can earn sats for playing. But there are many different great options out there. There's Wallet of Satoshi, there's Moon, Strike, Cash App, Simple Bitcoin Wallet, Blixt, Breeze, and Blue Wallet. Plus many more, I'm sure that I'm forgetting, that are fantastic wallets. These are just what I was able to find and that I'm aware of. I did do a breakdown of the trade-offs between the wallets. I didn't get to include them all in that previous list, but I did my best. The metrics that we're kind of looking at are self-custody, which is where you own the funds. They cannot be seized from you by a custodian. Not that custodians are necessarily bad, it's just that over a long term or over a certain amount, you do not want to risk your Bitcoin. You want to transfer off into your own custody. So then you have privacy. Are you using someone else's node where they know where you're sending and who you're sending to? Does it use sats or does it use dollars? Does it have identity verification requirements in order to use the wallet? Is it easy to buy Bitcoin in the wallet? Some people are just looking for ease of access, just getting into Bitcoin. They don't mind verifying their information. Can you sell Bitcoin? Maybe you want to pay for something. Maybe you've been saving up over a long time, or you just need to get some extra dollars in your pocket or whatever local currency that you use. And then there's also LNURL support. LNURL looks scary, but all it means is a Lightning Network URL, just like a website link. And what it allows you to do is have access to features like that Lightning voucher to be able to deposit sats. If they don't have support for LNURL, they cannot use that functionality. You'll get an error. It also enables that static charge that we looked at. It enables the Lightning address. So it's basically a premium feature set that it offers. So you can go ahead and take a look at this breakdown and look at, what is best for you. I would say, really look at the different options, play around with the different wallets that are out there and figure out which one works best for you. Yeah. So what do I recommend? You can earn with Zebedee by getting that static charge, that Lightning address, ability to create QR codes. You can use our streamer product to be able to earn additional income by entertaining. And you can use Wallet of Satoshi as well to have high success rates. One great one for hodling over the long term, you don't have as much privacy, is with Moon. You get your own seed phrase and your own on-chain wallet. This is the case if you have Android. You can use Simple Bitcoin Wallet. Both of these wallets enable this sort of self-custody. You don't risk your funds. So you can earn with Zebedee or Wallet of Satoshi and transfer those funds to your Moon or Simple Bitcoin Wallet to hold over the long term. And since you can do microtransactions with the Lightning Network, you can transfer them out as soon as you earn them. BitRamp as an on-ramp. You can also use Strike or Cash App. Those are great options for getting some sats. You can pay QR codes, Lightning Network invoices or charges, as we call it at Zebedee, and load up your wallet to be able to pay. So you can do that option to get quickly onboarded over apps. Or if you want to go fully sovereign, where you have privacy, you can manage your own channels, you're an advanced user of the Lightning Network. You don't have to worry about custodian risk. Zeus is a wallet that has awesome user experience, design with all those capabilities, but it's more for people that are more advanced. So we don't have a Q&A, obviously set up here. You can drop comments. You can message me on Twitter. Find my social links at zbd.gg/santos, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Well, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate your support, you learning about Bitcoin and Bitcoin's Lightning Network. I hope you have a great rest of your day.